What's going on? Welcome back to Financial Journey. So today we're going to talk to you on ChargePoint. I want to go over some of the current data points, break it down on what is causing today's rally, and go over everything else you need to know. But first, make sure to hit that thumbs up and subscribe. Always greatly appreciate that. And with that said, let's get right to it. So ChargePoint is currently up 13.51%. It is on a very key pivot point right now at the time of doing this video. So I'm going to break it down once I go over some of the technicals. But 8.7 million shares have been traded within the first 45 minutes of the trading day. 18.4 is the average. So big money today is looking for value. And the whole EV sector has been slaughtered over the last, month. Maybe obviously even longer than that in ChargePoint's case. So big money is looking for value. And the broader market is rallying, piggybacking off of Friday's all-time high and just a lot of good momentum for that. So that's what is causing ChargePoint to go higher. And surprisingly enough, in ChargePoint's case, they did put out some news Friday near the tail end of the day. And for a company to do that where it wouldn't really influence the stock price, it does show it's good news. And so that news did come out saying ChargePoint becomes one of the first EV charging providers to receive a FedRAMP approval for the implementation of federal EV charging infrastructure. So ultimately, it does look like it's going to be put onto their marketplace, so that FedRAMP, and that will definitely add a lot more visibility to ChargePoint, a lot more sales, and obviously in turn, revenue. So I feel like that is a very good thing for ChargePoint. As well, there might be some other aspects I am missing. I'll do a little bit more research on what FedRAMP is all about and potentially how even ChargePoint could benefit maybe from other external or indirect things. So no matter what, this is epic news. But moving on though, going over some data points. Oddly, there hasn't been any analyst ratings as of late, so it's been relatively quiet for that. Shorts haven't really done all that much over the last little bit. Obviously in 2024, they have really doubled down, as you can kind of see right here, getting rid of all this crap. So you do see in 2024 they have doubled down, but over the last week they have been relatively quiet. So far they're increasing 160,000 shares, so they're very much doubtful about today's rally. 26.35% of the free float is being shorted. 100.88 million shares overall are being shorted, and cost to borrow average is a little bit higher in comparison to yesterday, so 4.57%. And looking right here, so you do see about 1.6 million shares available to be shorted. So pretty epic stuff. And you know what? If this does continue its positive momentum, the technicals will look even primed and ready for a very good rally. And so shorts in turn might close out some of their positions. So I have brought this up in the past to Elliott Wave technicals. So prior to today, it did look like it was going to be trending down pretty significantly, in fact, because the whole market's been on a kind of death spiral. Well, I guess more specifically the EV sector, but it does have the pivot point being $1.98, exactly where we are right now. So if ChargePoint is able to successfully stay above $1.98, then it is anticipated to get roughly between the 226 and 242 in the short term. So if ChargePoint does continue this positive momentum, then it's going to really break higher. And it's just a matter of time if it does get to these levels, so the 242, before it trends up significantly higher from there. Looking at the options so far within the first, like I said, about hour of the trading day, $235,000 in calls being purchased versus 132,000 in puts. Sentiment wise, people are kind of doubtful about today's rally, so 61% of all the options being done today are bearish. So every time I do videos, I like to bring up 3 highlighted points, one of which is the technicals, options, which does signal a sentiment, and as well just shorts, because I like to use that as a benchmark to see what they're doing. So by them increasing on a very green day shows that they're hesitant about that. Same with options. So both of those information or data points are bearish. But looking a little bit more closer at what is being done, so of the call options that are being purchased, it is anticipated for it to be above $2, which right now it is at $1.99, even better for technicals. So it is anticipated to be above $2, and looking at the puts, it's anticipated to be sub $1.50. Some very strong support and resistance points that you need to watch for with it at $2 right now. So $1.94 is going to be that next strong support that you'll want to watch for it to hold. Vice versa, 207 is going to be that next strong resistance point. But again, if it does and is able to stay above this $1.98, then it's just a matter of time before bigger and better things do come. And you can kind of zoom out and looking at some of the fib levels. the gaps are very wide. So there's going to be a lot of volatility, but as you can kind of see, the pivot point of 242, if it's able to get above that, then easily it's going to be around the 3. Then if it's above that, then 325. And then obviously FOMO could kick in. So it's just a matter of time. ChargePoint has been very undervalued. You see everything rallying today. So that might be a good opportunity to add or average down. But then again, I'm not a financial advisor. You guys always do your own due diligence. Looking right here, number of retail investors are getting in. So definitely you see those very big rallies when both big money and retail are buying. So that's clearly one of those days. And then over and above that, looking at stochastic, you do see a deviation. So black line above the red, showing a nice bullish sentiment is starting to form. And prior to today, like I've been saying almost every single video, like ChargePoint is considered very oversold. So if there is a good piece of news or some optimism, you're going to see a very big rush of value investors. So definitely that is kind of what is happening today. Very interesting day. Do you think that it's going to hold? Do you think it's going to sell off, retrace down? What is your thoughts on today? Do you think it's justified for it to be up 14%? And do you think, again, if it is in the short term, how high do you think it could potentially go this rally? So let me know your thoughts. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up. One final thing, take advantage of this promo. As I always say, simply sign up for an account with Moomoo, throw $100 at it, and you get 5 free stocks. Each stock is valued up to $2,000. So take advantage of this epic promo, link in the description below and also the comments. With all that said, appreciate all of you watching.